Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of XCOM Enemy Within. Right, we had a slight technical hitch. For some reason OBS has decided to stop recording my voice. I don't know whether this is a microphone issue or an OBS issue, but I am going to be doing a voice-over post-recording track, which should be great fun. This is me deciding exactly where I want to go. I'm not sure. I believe I plop for Canada. I get rid of our second assault unit. I try and make items available, although we don't really have any, so it's not a huge problem. Yeah, I've never done one of these before, so I'm literally having to remember what I did a day or two ago, so this could be great fun. But I get rid of the medkits on our crappy guy and put them back on our literal magic man, Mr. Ben Johnson. Magic Johnson, what? That is okay. And I pop, I believe, the nanofiber vest on our assault, whom I think I take a different assault on this one, because we have so many assaults now. I think I take a squaddy assault, or maybe I don't. I'm thinking here that I need my I need my best assault because I need to avoid any overwatchers if possible. So I reinstate Sergeant Yang, Rhino for some reason, and I believe I give her the nanofiber vest because an assault with a grenade. Oh, maybe I don't. Huh, I thought I did. Maybe that was a different mission. So off we head, just oop north to Canada.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Is this the same mission that I'm thinking it is?
Drop site for this operation.
I don't think it is. This is the abduction mission. I'm thinking a mission ahead, yes. You heard it here first. You get 2 missions this episode.
Counting on us to secure the area.
2 whole missions. First we have the abduction mission in Canada to reduce the panic up there. And I'm searching around for the meld canisters, and I believe I find one just up here. Right there. Goodness me. I can actually now begin to remember how this one played out. We start shuffling people up to the left because that's sort of the best cover that we have. I try and avoid moving my sniper first, just in case we uncover anybody, and I can get a quick shot off. I believe this might uncover something, but it doesn't. This is very difficult because I have almost no idea exactly, second to second, what actually happened. So I figure we're not going to uncover anything this turn, so I just move people up and overwatch everybody who can be overwatched and hunker down. Excuse me, people who don't need to be overwatched. Enemies don't really do much. We confirm where the meld is. And I deliberate on exactly who to move and where. We've got visual confirmation now of the meld. Not sure whether it's this turn or next turn we get confirmation of aliens.
Heading to that location.
That's what we're looking for.
Looks like it's next turn. And I just shuffle up the sniper to get her a little bit more active. And we are just shuffle up enough so we can get into the full cover next turn without having to dash. We got 4 turns. I feel that that's plenty of time to get to the meld. So I just get my first person up pretty far. And this unfortunately alerts 2 groups. That little group of 2 sectoids there, and this one of 2 sectoids here. Very annoying as far as I'm concerned. It does mean that because I'm in danger of being flanked, yeah, that was a rubbish miss.
Adjusting sights.
I pop my shotty up there
Aye, aye, Commander.
and dash her into full cover there, since she can't actually see anything. I can't see anything with him either, so he goes on Overwatch, and I decide that full cover is the better part of Valor, and Overwatch them there. And because I'm a bit concerned, I take this guy out of there so he can't be flanked. Fortunately, I mistook exactly where I was and how far I could move, and I'd already put somebody else in the full cover. So he goes on Overwatch, which is terrible. This one's been souped up with the mental abilities, and I miss lots of Overwatches here, I believe, or even just the one Overwatch. No, and of course now a 3rd group comes in, which is spectacular, and of course I missed those as well.
It's hard to differentiate whether you're getting
Now these are new enemy types. These are floaters.
It's not going to win any beauty contests, that's for
I
sure.
have a considerable problems now, and I spend a reasonable amount of time deliberating on what to do. So I figure that these guys have to go because they're flanking me. That guy's flanking me, so he needs to be gone. And if I killed the guy who was feeding him his extra hit point, he would die too. So I think I take a risky shot, but he's got hollow targeting. I'm tempted to fire my rocket in there. The shot is of course blocked, which is unhelpful to the extreme. So I move him back out of the range, and of course this shot is blocked too. I'm not sure whether I care about it. And I also discover that I cannot move and fire, which makes me somewhat annoyed. So I try and pop on some hollow targeting at least, but I actually hit the 58, get the kill. So that's one flanked problem solved. I then move this guy into cover, full cover from one side, half cover from the other. I take the grenade on these guys to get rid of their cover and to lower their hit points. I only get 3 guaranteed damage on the grenades for the time being. And that puts them in problems, fortunately, because the killing blow isn't via the grenade. I still get the weapon fragments and corpses. Yeah, 20% is useless. I think I activate run and gun here. But first off, I take a 90% shot with my snipes, and I kills the first one. And then I believe I activate run and gun because the other guy is so far away he's not going to be able to reach me.
Hunt 'em down.
So I dash inside there to guarantee a flank shot. And with the lightning reflexes,
Let's do this.
I avoid the overwatch. And he now automatically dies. And with this guy, I think I move up and take a shot. He's got 56% shot, so I figure, worth a try, but I miss. Now it's their go. So I find out where the second sectoid is behind that car now. He moves up, takes a shot, but misses. This guy who was hiding around the back there takes a shot. Same guy, again misses.
That was close.
I switch across to him, move up. But can't see anybody, so I just reload. This guy,
Back online.
I move into full cover. And hunker down. I think I hunker down. No, he's on Overwatch because anybody he sees is going to be close enough to actually make it worth shooting. I don't see anybody with the sniper rifle, which is really annoying. So I just move my sniper up, and he's now available to see anything and everybody, but he can't fire. And I'm out of range with a pistol. So I just reload, since there's no point in doing anything else. No, there's nothing in range there. Even though I've got squad sight, I don't have it on the pistol, just on the sniper rifle. So I reload just to be on the safe side. And here I think I move, or do I move? No, I just shuffle around a bit. No, I don't, because he might even get flanked. No, I do. He won't get flanked, and I overwatch.
On the move.
This guy takes a shot on this one and misses, I think. No, he actually hits and kills. So that removes any chance of us being flanked. So this guy has his mind meld reapplied, but he gets overwatched, which does a pretty good job on him. So whatever I throw at him now, he's going to die. And he takes a shot. Misses, but does hit this car. Now, I don't notice immediately that the car has been hit, and thankfully I avoid moving next to it. I do get concerned that the tree isn't full cover. I do take a shot with this guy, I believe. We've lost the meld. I've noticed. So I move this guy up and overwatch him again, because if anything comes into being, he's going to he's close enough that he will likely hit. This guy moves along here and takes a pot shot, but succeeds. A very good hit. So I believe there's only one guy left. I move my sniper further up and hunker him down behind the full cover. He goes on overwatch. This guy, I'm struggling to figure out what to do with him. I don't want to dash him in anywhere, so I flip around there and I see some full cover here. So I flip the camera, and lo and behold, we actually have full cover, but no vision. So I overwatch again, and then I see that this car's on fire. Right here I believe I see the car is on fire, and realise that this is going to explode now, which it does, thankfully, seeing as I'm not in an adjacent tile. I don't get killed. Had I been in an adjacent tile, I believe I would have been mercilessly slaughtered there. So this guy's just here to get the vision on the one remaining guy at the back there. I move my heavy up, so his holo targeting, if I can see. He misses, but I get the plus 10% Now for my sniper. So that goes from 70 to 80%. And my sniper finishes off the alien and the mission. And because we've finished the mission before the timer on the meld ran out on the second canister, we get that automatically. So half meld, not a bad mission as far as I'm concerned. Lots and lots of promotions, including one on our rookie.
An impressive effort.
But that's
I'm glad
another
our troops were
assault.
able to
I'm getting
safely
a little
acquire
bit
more
concerned with how many assaults we're getting now. I choose the shredded rocket over the suppression because really extra damage on the enemies, as far as I'm concerned, is massively required. And my corporal gets promoted to a sergeant at last. And I give her, I believe, the +2 damage with pistols. Because that will help her in close quarters. And that's it. We get a new autopsy and plenty of materials. And we have labs available now. And 200 in cash. So have a look. Russia is in trouble now, as is France, Germany and India are in a little bit of problems, as are a couple on the other side. We're going to view our soldiers. We now have 5 assaults in total, and that's a real concern. So we've got a medal, and that gives 5 defense in cover, or +5 aim against enemies in full cover, and I think my sniper is going to be the one who's firing most at enemies in on cover, and aim is always going to be important. And I can't think of anybody better to give it to than a top sniper, because the other guys will be going forward and will be what will they be doing? They will be spotting for her, and she will be we just get notified that Russia's on the verge of leaving, but that's where we have a satellite uplink and satellites available. Beam weapons coming in 10 days, so we just scan for a bit, and we've got our new access lift.
Access lift operational.
And I go straight ahead and build the next one. Getting access to those steam vents is going to be huge, because it gives me a ton of power. Both those steam vents combined will give me enough power for the rest of the game, and even then I can get rid of the ordinary power generator if I need to. So here we get a Portent mission, and I thought from this that it was the mission to get the psionic team, which is set on a dam and is a really, well, I'm not going to say super high level, but it is a mission that, had we been taking it now, we would be in real trouble, because we just simply aren't good enough right now. But 1 scientist and engineer and 150 in cash, it's wonderful. So thinking that it's the mission that's on top of the dam, I basically put in our top team. I can't remember whether I have one. Yeah, I bring both supports, I think. But maybe I bring a rookie. I'm not 100%. I'll find out. We've got 4 of them. My top 4 are going to be out, and yeah, I bring another squaddy, and I give her a grenade, and I give my assault the nano vest. just to boost her hit points. Her hit points are now at 10 instead of 8, so this has boosted it up by 2. And I honestly don't think there's much else I need. I don't need the grenade on my heavy because he's got the rocket launcher. And off we go. The first few turns on this one, there is a lot of just slightly shuffling and moving up. Simply because I can never remember on these preset ones exactly where the enemies
France is sending an urgent mission request.
are placed.
There's been widespread
So this is the
speculation
point where
about
I
this
remember
ambush
exactly
French
which
military
mission this
gunpoint,
is.
but we don't have much to go on. Our primary
And I
concern
start
is
getting
the
my
council
people-
intel report indicating alien
start getting them
activity
moving
in
up.
the area.
But
We need
pretty
to secure
slow,
the
because
site
I'm not
and
100% where the
pursue
enemies
clues to
are.
what happened here. New objective received.
Tiring work, this over-recording. Hopefully it's working, because otherwise I'm going to spend an hour just talking about stuff, which will be completely useless if it doesn't work. So, haha, fingers crossed, hey? So I just get everybody to blue move. There's no meld on this mission to be concerned about.
Already there.
I'm just checking my keyboard, and the F6 key, which has a speaker
Moving.
with a little Ghostbustery type sign with the line crossed through it, has got a light on it. So I'm beginning to wonder whether that's the problem. So I will be checking that out at some point. I'm not sure if it is or not, but we shall see. If it is, then wonderful. I don't need any new speakers. I mean, the power to my recording device is on,
Solid copy.
so I'm just hoping that I don't need to worry about buying a new recording device barely a year after I've started recording.
I'm
But-
rolling.
OBS is a temperamental beast nowadays,
Okay.
at least on my computer. So I do send my sniper up top, which is rather ironic considering I didn't give them the plus 10 aim and crit chance bonus upgrade. I gave them the other one, which escapes me now, the pistol damage. But I do use the pistol quite a bit in this mission. Yeah, I'm annoyed that I can't get into full cover here, but I do try and move people around so that they are not revealing too much. Just edging people up to these doors.
On the move.
Yeah, we are taking a long time to get in position. But I think I go for pistol overwatch here. Oh no, do I just turn? I end the turn. Very odd of me.
Good to go.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of movement on this guy, so...
I'm
Ah, because he's my support. One of them. They have lots of movement. This is good.
I'm on the move.
Do I dash with you? I think I don't. I just move you up, so for next turn Overwatch, Overwatch. You, I just move a couple of squares up so as not to reveal much.
Aye, aye, Commander.
But there's no enemies moving at the minute on this map. I take a risk and it doesn't pay off,
Get
but
it done.
I do reveal.
Target acquired.
So these guys just move around into varying, varying degrees of cover. So I can switch on the pistol and see what my aiming percentage is, and it's pretty good, 93 and 93. Since I've got the +2 damage, I feel that it's a worthwhile shot. But opening both the doors to reveal, see if I'm managing to flank anybody, but I'm not. Oops. Missing the accidentally clicked off the video there. Now since he was flanked, I moved him. He's hunkered down. I'm just going to take a shot with this guy. I get the kill. So the holo targeting isn't necessary. He's overwatching. I'm going to take... I don't have a shot. So I just take the... Do I? Have I missed somebody? I've missed somebody. I think we must have killed the other guy whilst my camera was off. All professional here. So I get my sniper down.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Put into a decent full cover. Yeah, I killed the other guy. You can see by the steam, the cloud of acid in the top left-hand corner of the screen.
Okay.
And I move everybody out. I think I might reveal... No, I don't reveal anybody at this turn, I don't think. The car is burning, but it was burning when we started, so it's not going to explode. It's already wrecked. So we just reload and overwatch.
Ready to rock.
And I go pistol overwatch with this guy. Just because I'm hunkered down here. And we wait until the next turn. Next I move my sniper into full cover. I believe she reveals another thin man. Who heads off around the side there. So at this point I'm wondering about whether he's going to be flanked if he goes here, and I decide he's not. But I stick him on Overwatch just to be on the safe side. And he comes over here, and I'll pop him on Overwatch because that door's open, so if there's anybody comes through there I'll see. I'll stick her on pistol Overwatch just in case. And I get these guys up against the doors.
I'm rolling.
And I believe that anybody who's going to be
Solid copy.
close enough to activate the Overwatch on the shotgun guy is going to be dead anyway. So we get a couple of Overwatches here. I think we miss.
That's a
He
load.
does have a flank on her, I think. Maybe not. But he just acid bombs her. So she's poisoned. Immediately loses some
These
health.
don't look like they've been hit by alien weapons.
And I'm annoyed that my sniper can't
These men
see
were
this
killed by
guy.
Conventional bullets.
I can't really do anything with her, so I hunker her down, I think. I run this guy here in an effort to see. And I do see. I don't know if I have a good shot with them. I don't reveal anything going in there. So So I advance. That's a flanked shot, so I move him there to prevent any chance of flanking from that. But he can't see anything, which is annoying. I send my sniper around the back in an effort to get a decent shot, but one does not come.
I'm on it, Commander.
And I can't risk her being attacked if he moves. Too far away to get a good run and gun in, so I just decide to slap them in the corner. And that
Yes, sir.
I take the shot, I believe. Don't think it works. No. And I have to hunker down because
I'll get him next.
realistically, any action you take other than hunkering down costs you a point of a hit point. So she uselessly misses her pistol overwatch, and he now gets a full-on flank shot, which thankfully doesn't crit, which is frankly quite incredible that this guy is still alive. So I immediately just take a shot. Or do I? No, I don't, apparently. I come across here with my heavy. I luckily do get vision. And I pop on the hollow targeting, even though I missed.
Negative damage.
That enables me to have an 83% shot with a pistol, which just does enough damage to kill. And it allows my support Magic Man Johnson to come around and deliver one of his 3 heals, which both takes care of most of the damage and the poison. Carrying a
Good to go.
medkit also makes you immune to poison, so you can run through the clouds of gas.
Okay.
And I just overwatch there. And overwatch there. And that's the end of that turn. I get my sniper around a little bit further.
Rolling.
More overwatching with pistols. And I see our target. So I
Sensors still
believe
indicate
this
life signs in the
is
area,
the
Commander.
beginning
We have a new
of
objective.
the... can't remember whether it's Advent or whether that's from the next...
I'm on the move.
That's the next. That's XCOM 2 as Advent. But this is like the human allies of the aliens. We've spotted a thin man there, so I take him back into full cover.
I'm on the move.
I move my heavy across in an effort to see, but I can't, so I just overwatch. Overwatch here. And I move up and reload, I believe.
Got it covered.
My sniper, figure I'm gonna
Reloaded.
switch back to my sniper rifle and I dash up.
On the move.
He comes along. Hits, which is really annoying. Don't have any vision with my sniper. But I move into full cover with this guy. Got a 70% shot.
Heading to that location.
I figure I might as well with a 79% shot here since he's incomplete. I miss a 79%. Well, that's XCOM, baby. But that does mean I put up an 80% shot here.
Missed.
And I do destroy him. So I believe I get my my support guy in, Magic Man, and I give this guy a zap with the heals.
Rolling.
Or do I overwatch? I overwatch. Huh. What a callous bastard I am. At this point I decide that maybe it's time to start getting ready for the return journey, where they will be dropping in
Affirmative.
thin men and sectoids. And I just move that a little bit closer to our target
I'm on the move.
and hunker down. He starts whining at me about things, and Central tells me that I've got to get him back to the
Looks
ship.
like there's still someone alive over there. If we can bring them in for questioning, maybe we can figure out what happened.
Which is great news. So I start beginning to move my people back into position for the return journey.
Heading to that
I'm
location.
getting full ammo.
Reloading.
I move my assault up, ready to get into
I'm on the
contact with him in the next turn. And I start moving my heavy back as well, and reloading him for the return journey.
I'm on it, Commander. Locked and loaded. Moving.
Snipes, I try and get on top of the buildings, but can't quite manage it. So I take him all the way back there, safe in the knowledge that there are no enemies at the minute further back. And we have a new turn, and so I pop him up on the second building, because I know that several enemies drop in on this
Already
roof.
there.
And I dash him up there to give me a second person, because one sniper against two enemies is not going to work, especially if they're both on Overwatch. I pop him up on this roof, because I know at least one enemy comes along on this roof.
Moving.
And I also get the second one up. Two people per roof, and two on the
On
ground.
the move.
I only need to get the survivor in to the evac zone, so I do not need to worry about getting the rest of my people out. They automatically
We should
will be
try to reach
saved.
that survivor if we're going to get to the bottom of this.
And now, because I've moved everybody up here, I will just reposition so that most of the roof is covered.
Headed there
And stick
now.
everybody on Overwatch. I move him to a more central position, so he's looking around most of the cover. I Overwatch everybody, then I come in close, ready to dash back.
I'm rolling.
You might as well leave me here. I have nothing to say to you people.
It looks like he's the only witness to survive
There's
this fight.
Bradford telling
For
me
all
I've
we
got to
know,
get
he
him
was
to the
one of
evac zone.
aggressors. We need to bring him in, whether he likes it or not. Objectives updated.
And I just pop him back in there. This guy I run hard. Hide him where best I can. And then we get a couple of drop-ins.
Commander, we're picking up new contacts
Automatically
moving
on
into the AO.
Overwatch. As is that guy. Overwatches are, however, utterly useless. But I do see him. So him I just put on Overwatch again. Him I hollow target, but I don't need to worry because he just kills him straight out. This guy, I know there's a guy on top there. I completely forget about the Overwatch. Luckily he shoots the lamppost straight in front of him, so no problems with that. And I Overwatch. No, I just hunker down. I hunker down, because he's in the line of fire now. With my survivor.
It's only a matter of...
I stick him in the corner. Or do I? Honestly can't remember what I do with him. But I know he's on top of that car. So I bring him out to there. And I figure I'll run and gun this. It'll be close enough, he's out in the open. And he can tank a shot. So I bring him into some cover just in case. I figure that's a decent shot for a shotgun. 80%, meh. And the resultant shot is useful. So with that being done, with my last enemy on screen being killed, I decide to dash him into full cover, and I'll just pop my sniper into Overwatch again. There comes another
Heads
couple
up out
drops.
there. We've got hostiles on the
Sectoid.
move.
And a thin man. Sectoid is blown to nothingness.
It's down.
And we have some nice shots here with this guy. He elbows down a window and kills my last remaining enemy on screen. Thankfully doesn't get blasted by it. This guy, I feel I might as well dash him all the way. There's no other enemies on the screen. And we're doing a pretty good job of clearing people out.
That location.
So I pistol Overwatch with him, and I gently move up with my shotgun guy to take out anybody coming slightly behind or on the ground. Our heavy now comes and runs down there,
Rolling.
reloads. Well, I don't think at this point there's any need to. And my super support, my other support, goes along here and gets ready to overwatch anything that comes in from below.
Strike one. We've got
Think, yeah,
hostile
we got one more
contacts
thin
moving into
man
position.
who does not trigger. Oh yeah, he does trigger the overwatch shot, but I shoot out the rest of the glass ceiling and nothing comes from it.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
So this guy takes a nice 70% shot. Only hits for 2 damage, which is really frankly quite poor. I can't risk him being seen.
Waste of time.
So I just move this guy up to the top, and seeing as he's not moving through the vision, he's just moving into vision,
Moving.
she doesn't get overwatched, and I take a 70% flank shot, and that does the job. And I believe that is going to be the final one of our foes on screen, and I move our guy close enough that a single dash next time will suffice. I push our assault up as well, just in case, making sure that they're in range for any running guns needed. And I accidentally dash, misclicked
Yes, sir.
there, which is really annoying. And straight away, no enemies. I run them in, and we win. Yay, yes.
Trying to prove.
So that's all good.
Still not getting anything.
We head back. I think we get a few promotions. In fact, everybody's promoted. We've got a couple of wounded. I get my first lieutenant. I give her the disabling shot because the battle scanner is, well, not terrible, just not what I want. And it sucks up her entire turn. The disabling shot causes an enemy to reload if I hit it. I think it also does a little bit of damage. I get my second lieutenant, so I either get a flush, which causes them to run out of cover, or I get 2 shots very quickly, and I take that without even hesitating. This one, again, heat ammo or rapid reaction. I'm not really interested in having a second Overwatch shot. Heat ammo damages robotic enemies, and robotic enemies have the highest number of hit points. For my second support, I take the extra 3 movement points again. Even though covering fire is decent, it just allows an Overwatch shot when the other person just fires as opposed to just moves. And this one I go for suppression here, as I've got no interest in even getting a soldier critically wounded. If a soldier of mine is critically wounded, then the chances are the mission's in trouble anyway. So I figure that suppression is possibly better here. And with good movement, I can get into range to actually get a decent suppression on people. Get a new medal, all corpses and things, and engineers and scientists, which is very nice.
Remember, we will be watching.
Go to the situation room, but nothing's happening there. I go to medals. Urban Combat Badge, which I assign, I think, to my other sniper. Because, well, there's no real need not to. Snipers are going to be the ones that are firing into cover. Even though he's done almost nothing in his existence at XCOM. Now I go for the Medal of Honor, and I assign the Power, which is again plus 10 in critical chance, if not within 7 tiles of an allied unit. There's 2 good troop types to award this to, obviously. Snipers, because they'll be further at the back, and assault units, because they'll be further at the front. But I immediately take it, because aim and critical chance is much, much better. And so I keep piling on the medals to my, my top sniper. Because extra aim is just amazingly good, frankly. And I can't get the extra squad size because I need a captain, which is the level above lieutenant. But I do want to have my people healing from combat faster. So I decide to spend all of the reward money on that. And so that means that any of my troops that do get wounded in the future are going to take a lot less time to heal. We've got beam weapons coming in a couple of days, and that is going to be huge. So I believe it's roughly here that I choose to end it. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. And I'm not really sure what else I say, but thank you and most likely goodbye. I'll hold on here until it looks like I'm definitely not doing anything else. But yeah, that looks like it's about it almost. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.